Hello, hello. It's time for Tina's RPG show, I guess. I'm Tinahacks. That makes it my show, I guess. It's going to be a good one today. We've got a heck of a run coming for you. Final Fantasy III is one of those games that people who know it tend to love it, and people who don't know it are about to love it. But first, just real quick, I've got a couple of announcements for everybody. Frame Fatales is Games Done Quick's all-women online speedrunning community. The upcoming event, Flame Fatales, will run from August 13th through the 20th. The schedule is now out at gamesdonequick.com/schedule. While you're checking out the schedule, feel free to submit a prize for the event. Use !FF in Twitch chat to submit your prizes. The last day to submit prizes is going to be August 6th, so you'll want to get those in pretty quick. Games Done Quick is hiring. If you have experience in social media creation and want to help out our live events, head on over to gamesdonequick.com/jobs to apply. If you missed out on any of our other Hotfix shows or past events, be sure to check out our VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. Your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to press the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and then come on over to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you're interested in watching our live content. And finally, stay tuned after this show for a showcase of Kingdom Hearts 2 Level 1 80%. It's going to be a ton of fun. You won't want to miss it. But now, hey Nikki, you're about to do a speedrun of Final Fantasy III, is that right?
Yo, hello everyone. I'm Nikki, and yes, that's what I'm here. And I have gotten some support. My wonderful commentator, Demi.
The white mage shows up for like 11 seconds in this run. I'm very proud of that fact. It's doing better than most of the FFs at this point.
All right, we're ready. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So yeah, this is Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. The first, I want to say nicely runnable Final Fantasy III version. And yeah, in my personal opinion, best FF3 version. That only just recently came out. As far as the YouTube channel told me, it has also never been on the GDQ channel before. So, I mean, we had to change that at some point, right? But yeah, starting as every Pixel Remaster version also with cutscene time. There has been
The world is. Go ahead.
There has been a new glitch, but I have not been able to make it work for this cutscene. But yeah,
something. The world is coming to an end. Crystals or orbs or whatever. We're the heroes. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, the beauty of old Final Fantasies. May the crystals be with us. But yeah, immediately falling into the hole. Also, bless the 2D versions. And the 3D versions, you only have one character here, because they slowly introduce like the 4 different characters and try to give them some background story. But yeah, instead we have 4 cute little onion knights.
They've got great armor, admittedly.
They look cute. We'll see them again later, for a very important purpose. Oh yeah, also I shouldn't forget some config menuing. Optimizing simply because we can. Oh, I chose random names and Dre has still made it. But yeah. 3D versions, I want to say in general, have been more difficult, but also have had a lot more what am I doing? Defend, double attack. But yeah, this is Land Turtle, our first boss. And as we have 4 characters, we also have 4 characters to tank stuff with, so everything is going on Loris right now. Because yeah, in 3D you only have Lunas. That's the brutal.
But yeah, Lanternal, not very healthy, kind of just your intro boss here, kind of a pain. Nice dodge there.
Yeah.
So while we get through this fight, you mentioned the new glitch, the resolution glitch in Pixel Remaster. Has that been routed into all bosses at all yet?
No. So yeah, I mean, since you are talking about it, so yeah, I was actually the first Western runner who saw it because a Japanese runner named Kakun was running Final Fantasy V, and suddenly his PB was an hour faster than, well, an hour. Let's say the fastest English time was at 350, and he was going for sub 3. And he was naming it resize glitch, but yeah, I guess resolution glitch makes it more obvious. So basically, what the resize glitch is that by changing the resolution of the monitor where your game is, back and forth, gets you into a glitched state in cutscenes. So if you use it in one scene, then you will enter the next screen in a very, very glitched state in which you will have control over the character. Well, if there is one. Which means that theoretically you can skip into any position that is shown on a cutscene. Like, for example, in FF5, the first one would have been when Galoof goes down with a meteorite, you get into that glitched state. And instead, you have Bartz in there. And Bartz just exits the meteorite because you don't want to fight Adamantoise at level 1. And then you fight the goblin and have skipped the whole opening cutscene. What is to note, though, that you are very, you cannot do much in that state, and you will soft block a lot. But what also happens, the steps that I skipped, is that it also creates an autosave. So you can reload the autosave and then do many normal things. But yeah, old FFs like the first 3 Final Fantasies don't have that many actual cutscenes. So there is like a 9-second run if you just want to enter the end screen in Final Fantasy 2. Wait. Formation. You can go here.
Also of note, we've got a job system.
Yes.
So we are going to be changing jobs a bunch through the run.
Oh, we are so gonna die. Oh, we are so dead. Beautiful. Let's just do this one again. Shall we?
Once more with feeling.
So this is why we menued before entering the screen. Bless autosave.
Autosave is what makes this version like much safer to run than like literally any other version of the game, where you can get to the end of the game and then die on one of the last bosses and have to do the entirety of the final dungeon again.
Yeah, I'm not sure what quick save. Yeah, I think quick save and autosave were first introduced in a patch for the 3D version. But yeah, for the PC, but every other version doesn't even have that, which makes the final dungeon, including the final boss, a lot tougher.
Yeah, in particular, the first real United States / Western release of FF3 was on the 3DS. Or was it on the DS?
Yes.
I think it was a DS game. Yep, I am totally remembering my Final Fantasies correctly. I've been doing this too long. And that is a game that, on top of the ridiculous difficulty of this game, was just generally a very difficult game on top of it. It was pretty incredible. It was pretty...
What we have here? But yeah, so if Tina wants to, we can do some FF2 glitching. I have not set it up, but I have done that before. But for FF3, for the short testing I have done, no resolution glitching has been found. No successful, I should say. But yeah, we're going through our first dungeon with lots of undead enemies. Actually, all undead enemies, which allowed us to just kill them with potions.
Yep, we don't get access to auto battle for using potions on things, but now that we have enough levels and we're hitting 4 times instead of 2 with our tier 1 monks here, we can just actually punch a lot of these enemies now rather than having to throw potions at them, which does give us access to auto battle, which is like the pixel remasters, like one of the big focal mechanics, interestingly enough, of speedrunning the pixel remasters. Having just commentated Nikki's run at RPG Limit Break of Final Fantasy 1 pixel remaster. Basically, auto battle does 2 things. One, it of course it does 3 things really. One is that it automatically inputs your input so that you don't have to think about it, and so it automatically will repeat the last command that you did. It will speed up the actual animations in battle, and it actually speeds up the start of battle as well. Nikki actually flipped a config switch early on, which is to carry forward auto battle between battles. Which means that if she needs to change command, she has a few frames at the start of a fight to toggle it off, and then do the thing. Otherwise the game will just fight on its own.
Yeah. So we could be going for level 6 Jin. Since we need the levels anyways, we'll just grind here for a bit already. So we hopefully have a nicer time at level 7.
Also, so far in the early game, Nikki's only opened up some very select boxes, including the one in the abandoned town, as well as one in the first cave and one in here that have they have use items. And we're actually going to see her first usage of these items. We're going to see the Antarctic winds. And so these cast Blizzara. Oh god, that's a big hit right to start.
Yeah, I would really like. So in any percent, it is. Of course. It's fine. We'll just revive Morgan. But yeah, we really want all 3 to be alive in all bosses. In any percent, this would be great. But yes, and we don't have access to Phoenix Sounds yet. Which is kind of unfortunate and means that we'll have to take a detour to some reviving well. Which, unfortunately, it's not this one. But yeah, 10 minutes in, we have already gotten our first airship and saved the kingdom. Or not, yeah, the whole kingdom. From an evil curse. Say we're doing pretty well, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, and this is Princess Sarah, not to be confused with Princess Sarah from Final Fantasy 1. So of course we receive a canoe from the king so that we can get around, because Cid's airship, while it is an airship, does not have high flying. Mountains actually stop it right now, so the airship is not free flight or anything just yet.
Yeah. So we have an airship, and for saving the whole kingdom, we get a canoe on top.
We gotta get swole. This is how you get powerful, right? You gotta work those arms in the canoe.
Yeah, so usually we would be sleeping here, but we can't do that because one of our characters is dead. Yeah, so we'll actually use the canoe a bit more, but mainly what it's there for is to get back to our airship. If I don't misremember, we gotta go here. Please revive. Nope, this is the wrong one. Yeah, I've got it. Well, yeah. Now I also gotta somehow suicide my fourth character again, cause experience gets shared in this version. For that and other reasons, it's really important to keep some characters dead.
Hey, Nikki, is it just me or does Sid actually look like an onion?
I would have said dwarf, but I mean, can probably also turn him into an onion.
I don't know. I think that hat makes him look like an onion. But yeah, we are snagging up our spells here. Notably, spells need to be learned to each individual character. Everybody has a spell list, even if they're not in a spell casting class. But we're going to go ahead and shift over to black mages right now for the elemental power of, ignition.
Should have done Blizzard first, but whatever. That doesn't matter too much.
The other thing to note is that for weapons, Nikki bought 6 mithril rods, so there are 2 of them on the first black mage, 2 of them on the second black mage, 2 of them on the third black mage, and the fourth black mage is probably going to get hit in the face with a staff and die.
Yeah. Also, we still gotta get our spell charges, since, we needed to revive first. Gotta take the old place to rest. But yeah, we are not even 15 minutes in and we have upgraded our airship already. And all that for what, Demi?
To sacrifice it in a very intense crash.
Yep. RIP airship number 1. It was nice knowing you.
How do we survive that though? Like we're in that airship as it crashes into the rock and turns to dust.
Alright, time for some more shopping. Because we need echo herbs, since this is the only place where we can get them. Also, one of my favorite mechanics. So yeah, have you seen why we are buying 4 of each, Demi?
4 of each. I did not see why that is the case.
Let me just quickly. So, in this version, you do get a discount if you just buy a multiple of something. Usually it is 5 for every 5 pack. So at 10, 15, 20, 25, the price always gets a bit cheaper. Just for the first one, that's not at 5, but at 4. So we are paying 380 instead of 400, for example. For 4 of gold needles, echo herbs, eye drops, or antidotes.
Yeah, that's an interesting mechanical difference between other Final Fantasy games where you've always got to pay full price because the shopkeepers are jerks. We are here to save the world and I need a discount. I don't get a discount.
Okay, yeah. Also, randomly, when you die, sometimes the game just decides to turn off the config option, which we really want, because faster loading screens.
Yep. Also, Final Fantasy III does have a spell charge system. It is a little bit friendlier than FF1. Our Black Mages started out with 10 spell charges apiece at level 7, so not too much to worry about. But here's Bahamut.
Here's Bahamut. But, Demi, we don't have Aethys in this game.
We do not have Ethers.
We do not have Aethys in this game. So I'm not sure if it is nicer anymore. Honestly.
So many Ethers.
But yeah, here's friendly neighborhood Bahamut. As it is a boss, we'll see him again. But right now, we are kinda too weak to fight him.
Yeah, Desh tells us to run away. We're stuck in a nest, but we're still capable of bailing out here because otherwise we're gonna die.
Yeah. Dash, our favorite ancient. Literally Eris's brother.
Spoilers for like a 30-year-old game, Nikki. Jeez.
I would like to say that I'm sorry, but I don't lie. So yeah, and we needed to reach level 8 at this point exactly in order to get a level 2 spell charge for Mini.
So that we can get into this village here. So yeah, there's our 11 seconds of White Mage. I'm very excited. Yay.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see White Mage a bit more, but... Yeah, the usage is basically to cast one of 2 spells. I'm sorry, Demi.
Like I said, more than any other route seems to have these days, so go team.
But yeah, we need to turn Mini because otherwise we cannot... Oh, this is wonderful. Yeah, we're probably dead again. Unless we are getting lucky. We can try.
Yep, notably, we don't do any physical damage at this point, so we are here to cast some spells and hope against all hope that we survive all of these combats.
Some black mages here were a bit too slow.
They were all a bit too slow, I suspect.
Well, our top one attacked first, and then the others waited until everyone else got their turns off, which we didn't have enough HP to tank anymore. Oh, continue auto battle is still on. Neat.
Yeah, this time it stayed on. Weird.
Yeah, don't ask me when it happens and when it doesn't, but just doing its thing.
Yeah. Noticeably and annoyingly, when you're miniaturized, you take extra physical damage, so these black mages, who are not exactly the hardiest souls of them all yet, will get absolutely pummeled, so you do have to be kind of aware of that fact.
Yeah, diagonal walking is a very great thing in the Pixar remaster, because, yeah, you can take shortcuts, but also if you are not careful, people have soft locked in the screen, and with people, I definitely mean me, myself, and
you.
And
it's
you.
definitely
you. I think it was really only me. Because speedrunners sometimes just try to optimize everything. As you can see, the guest character, they're really building some distance. So you would think that you just run back and forth, right? So that they have less to run after you. Because, for example, you can only open the menu when they're directly behind you. Yeah, and if you then move diagonally and all that, then... and you are on the spot that they want to be while getting an encounter, there's a clip. Then you can suddenly soft lock, which is why I'm just running big circles, not having any of that. But yeah. So while we are grinding for level 12 in order to get 2 level 3 spell charges, I guess it's time to talk about our Kasigiri, right?
Probably?
Cause, yeah. Tina asked me what I was really happy to run, and I was like, we are going strong with FF3 at the moment anyways. But all bosses is not that much longer, feels more fluent, and you get to see 11 more bosses for less of 20 minutes of time, which is an incredible bargain if you ask me.
Yeah, that's a marathon incentive level steal.
Yeah, especially because all but one of them are also fairly late into the run. But yeah, if we're talking about early, there is this guy coming up soon called Nepto Dragon. I actually forgot its stats. Neptune Dragon in some versions can be defeated if you have like max level Onion Knights and then get like the special Onion Knight equipment. Fortunately, the Pixel Remaster version has decided that you get the bestiary entry simply by encountering it and running away. So that is a rule set I have adapted for this category. Which, on the other hand, though, still means that probably one of my characters will die, and we do not have Phoenix Downs. Which is why we are grinding one character more than we would in any percent. Yeah, you can see how much distance we have right now. You really don't even know who is chasing who.
I mean, the camera's centered on you. It's pretty obvious, but...
Yeah, but, I mean...
Yeah, fair. Also notably, Pixel Remaster had removed one of the more, I'm going to use the word annoying mechanics of FF3. FF3's job system was not quite as fluid as FF5's job system. The major thing is that in older versions of the game, especially the FAMI version, what ended up happening is that you had to, in particular, you had to fight as a job for a few fights after you changed jobs to actually get your full stats back under that job. Thankfully, we don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah, that's fortunately... I remember that was a thing in other versions, yeah.
Especially because in this game in particular, there are a few fights that more or less demand that you be in specific jobs. So it's really annoying.
Yeah, this shop system hasn't been... Unlike FF5, where you have like jobs that are very broken, and you have like multiple jobs that can fight multiple bosses. Yeah, not this one. So this one really emphasizes for you to have certain jobs at some parts. Like, for example, when you are Minute, you definitely want to have a mage class, and there are not that many mage classes. Alright, so yeah, if you now try to use a boat, then here is our first little Neptune Dragon. And of course we run away with all three, which means I need to suicide one of them. Yeah. My last practice run, I got a rare Phoenix sound drop, and 2 of them died. Obviously.
Ouch.
Yeah, we got a high potion drop though, which is neat.
So yeah, we're going to cast some spells on ourselves here to off Morgan here, so we're going to go down to a party of 2 for a little bit. The other thing worth noting at this particular juncture is that we did buy a couple of copies of Thundara to go along with the free clip of Thundara, Blizzara, and Fyra that are in the cove there. So we are going to have, or excuse me, we bought original flavor Thunder, and then we get the level 2 spell, the level 3 spells from, or the level 2 elementals from the boxes.
Yep. Yeah, so there were also old 3-character strats, but at this point, it's just what we are used to. I've not gone back into looking how the 3-character strats worked, but yeah. 2 characters are usually enough. Alright, it's red time. So usually we could be using Antarctic Winds, but I have already used those on Jin in order to hopefully have all 3 alive, but hey, it is what it is. So we hope that it's a 3 turn, but we might need a 4th turn.
Yeah, notably, we're going to start casting our bigger level 2 magics here. They do additional damage. Giant Rat does cast big spells as well as melee us down. This fight can be pretty difficult.
Yeah, so Giant Rat, like many others, actually have an HP threshold at which they decide to cast stronger spells. Which is why we started the first turn with Blizzard and then went for the stronger attacks, because potentially 2 Blizzards don't get it below the threshold. But the threshold for Giant Rat and many is at 80% HP, so with like 1050 HP, that means, yeah, we trigger that as soon as we have dealt 200 damage. But yeah, so red is the reason we really wanted level 12, because yeah, without, I mean, Z8 max HP as well, but of course the 2 raw spell charges.
Yeah, you definitely just want to, on a lot of these bosses, you just want to have enough power to unload on them very easily here.
Yep, pausing an encounter here. We got 2 high potion drops, hello? What is happening?
I don't know. But yeah, we find the eye and we put it back into here, and the Nepta Dragon's like, heck yeah, that you're cool. Now we're cool. Now that we're both cool, I'm not going to try to kill you this time.
Yeah, now it's time for Blink and Don't Miss It, Demi.
Go team!
Some short white magic action. Now we can go with our ship. Pause that encounter at the end going out, so that we hopefully get 2 encounters on the sea now. Because the land encounters here are a bit more annoying. And yeah, why don't you tell chat how encounters work in Pixel Remaster?
So, Pixel Remaster has a relatively fixed encounter rate, more or less. In so much as that you can go roughly 20-ish steps without getting an encounter. There's a small amount of randomness in it. But by taking that second encounter right next to the shoreline there, you basically can force yourself to not get a extra land encounter there instead. So you can basically kind of pick and choose a little bit by trying to force encounters in certain places to get the easier water encounter there, for example, that you can absolutely dumpster with lightning magic, as opposed to some of these land encounters here, which have more health and don't go down quite as quickly to the magic spells that we have.
So yeah, gone to the cave of those old men, who have some nice treasury and give us a toad spell. Small side effect, so we have a fire rod, which increases the fire damage slightly of the mage that holds it, and the ice rod, well, does the same for ice spells. So from now on we'll use a bit of fire and ice spells. But you will not obviously see it because damage rolls in FF3 are amazing, and you can have very high rolls and very low rolls. And yeah, as we are skipping many other parts that we could optionally go to, we're going to this friendly castle where currently no one is in to protect the treasures and money.
Are we looting the joint again? I mean, we got a couple of level 2 casting items. We're going to grab some money over here on the right side. We're going to go up this tower where there's even more money. God, this is like, how much tax income are we stealing?
Well, we need to put the tax to good use, no?
I mean, we are the legendary heroes who are going to save the world, right? Like, it's important that we have all of the funds of the kingdom out on our side, even if that does involve us having to go in and take it from them rather than, being gifted it, because, kingdoms don't give you gifts. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but at some point we'll pay them back by actually rescuing them, so I think it's a fair deal.
This is just payment for services rendered in the future. It's fine.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, fire and blizzard.
Here's Frog Tower. There are frogs here.
Now, a moment for Demi.
Yeah, we have to be a frog to go in the hole here so that we can get underneath into the water temple here.
Yeah, they really tried, especially in the early game here, to require us to toad and mini spells in order to be able to move forward.
Go team.
And yeah, here you can see why we needed to buy Echo Herbs earlier, because that was the only place we could have gotten them. And silence is a thing.
Yeah, black mages, they love casting spells. They do not love being silenced.
I guess I should have just sorted items. Whatever.
Menuing is hard.
Also stopping auto battle in time.
Yeah, I noticed that today when I was trying to play FF1 PR and start learning the speedrun for that. You don't have a lot of time. Like, there's time, but you don't have a lot of time to stop auto battle before a fight starts. So it does happen every so often, even to more experienced runners like Nikki.
Every once in a while. Especially like with ambushes, you need to be careful because sometimes not all of the enemies get an attack off, but sometimes the last just doesn't attack. And if you aren't ready for it, then you're just running into a second turn with whatever you had queued up before.
I did that today too. It was really annoying because it's like I'm counting the attacks. I'm going to take 7 attacks right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my auto battle kicked in. What the heck?
Yeah. But yeah, the Tower of Owen is in the way. Forgot what it's actually doing. But as often we see a dungeon, we conquer a dungeon, right? And Dash is still with us, who slightly remembers things. Especially about being Eris's brother. Don't worry, this is not the last FF7 reference we'll get to see.
Lots of voices though. Lots of chanting here.
And yeah, FF3 is also the Final Fantasy that really requires you to grind the most, I would say. But most of it we can do on the way like this, so it doesn't feel that bad. Yo, are we silenced again? We shall not be silenced.
No, we're getting silenced again.
So yeah, there are 2 chests with Echo Herbs here, but only in these 2 floors, 7 and 8.
Notably, the other thing is that if you get silenced, one of the intriguing things here about auto battle is that your auto battle will switch to attack, so that you are still doing something. The thing is that after you remove the silence, you do have to go in like Nikki did and go back into casting a spell, because you will be otherwise locked into just regular attacking with your mages.
It does not remove your memory cursor, though.
It does not remove your memory cursor, thankfully. Thank goodness for memory cursor.
Yeah, but sometimes that makes it even more confusing, because, yeah. Also, Ray, they are really trying to silence Ray here. I'm sorry, Ray. Have another one.
We're running out.
Alright, time for Medusa, the one that doesn't have a tougher script. 2k HP. Around 1k from the tier 2 spells, and then, yeah. We just hope that Medusa is nice, which she usually is. If that, which she usually is.
Thankfully, the game autosaves just outside. Ow! Stop that. The game does autosave just outside of this because it's a floor transition, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, say something. I'm not watching the screen right now. Here, take the video feed from Discord and not from Twitch. Okay, so now I've obviously not counted damage. Okay. I was gonna say if I'm gonna unpetrify Ray, but we're fine. Medusa has been really nice afterwards.
Oh, is this like FF1 though, where you still get experience even if you're a brick?
This is Pixel Remaster mechanics. This is an all Pixel Remaster games.
Ah, so it doesn't matter that Ray is a brick. You still get their experience
Yep.
up and
So
proper.
if we wouldn't get experience for statues in FF3, this would be really good. We'd be running around with 3 statues probably all around. Gold needle. But yeah, now this way has opened, and we are not going for bonus town yet. We'll go there later. So you could go to the right there to Geisel. Home of Geisel Greens, but somehow not Chocobos. But also you could buy Blizzaga there and get lots of money. But we ain't got time for that today. 2, 3, 2, 1. Dwarf, please go out of the way. Rest. Some more white mage action.
Go team!
Equip, remove. Unequip missile rod, remove. Serpent sword, knives, missile rod. Where are we? Yes, element sword. I'm sure oh yeah, vests. 4 Phoenix Downs for reasons that we talked about, and the rest type potions.
But we finally have Phoenix Downs for just in case purposes.
Yes. We finally got them. You in the 3D versions, you actually can get one very, very early. In this version, you can only get one if you do a small side quest after you deliver Sid. But that takes a while, and we ain't got time for that. We've already used 2 gold needles, we've gotten 1 drop, whatever, you will pick one up.
Resources are still tight.
I mean, they shouldn't be, but you know how it is with Marathon lag. One moment you think everything is normal, and the other moment you see a war mech in front of you.
It's just one robot. How bad could it be?
Yeah, I wonder.
Did you enjoy getting flared by the robot?
It took a long time to actually flare.
It was warming up. It's got to rev up the engines and get the lasers firing. It takes a minute, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Omega Weapon 5 is way more advanced. Can just atomic ray you right off the bat.
That's a 15 one, no? But yeah.
I've been playing 6, and the big ray fire elemental effect is atomic ray. I think is it wave cannon? Oh god, there's so many good attack names.
Alright.
Also, your black mages have like 350 health. What is this game? But they're no more black mages. We're going to red mages because red mages can swing swords.
Red mages can wear armor. But yeah, welcome to Gutsko. We do not have Blizzaga, so this is taking a while. Again, 80% HP threshold, so we'll start off with some smaller spells and keep the big spells for the end, for the later turns.
Yep. But yeah, the armor is nice because one, he hits pretty hard. We have ice armor, so we're gonna try and prevent some of that fire damage as well through the use of the use of intelligent equipment.
So it might have taken pretty long today. Whatever. There we go. Guts go down.
Yeah. He drops his horn.
And as we
So-
also...
So for people who have just recently joined in, you're running with 2 party members. You've said that there are also 3 party member strats. Is there a huge difference in terms of time, or is it a runner preference thing, or what leads you to run with 2 people alive in this case?
Actually, so 3 character strats for the early game were kind of older. The usual thing, so the Japanese community has been fairly strong in the Pixel Remaster versions. So it was just one of the things that were revamped, like, with lots of other things that just turned out faster. And obviously, if everything still works smoothly, then grinding up two mages is faster than grinding up 3, especially since our main source of damage hopefully are still the tier 2 spells, the raw spells. And we only got the ones that we had out of the chest.
Also, I suspect that money is fairly limited as well, so like when you need to buy armor and such, it can be a little bit difficult to buy armor for 3 characters.
Yeah, as I said, partially I also forgot what the strats were, to be honest. As I said, we could have gone to Geisel, where you can buy 1 Blizzagas for like 4k apiece, which is a tier 4 spell. And what you can also do is get a shuriken that sells for 1,500. Also, don't worry about that line that's following us there. Definitely nothing bad is ever gonna happen. Ever. Oh no. Was Guts go all along? Demi, what shall we do?
Kick his butt.
Sounds about right. Alright, time for Molten K.
It's time to not fight things.
Yep. With Blizzaga, you would also grind for level 19 in order to, grind here as a black mage and then switch to a red mage for the next boss fight in order to still have 1 Blizzaga spell charge. But yeah. So we don't have Blizzagas, we kinda not worth it anymore.
And we're already like level 18 as it is, so or 17 or 18, so we're in fairly good shape anyways.
Yeah, levels don't make that much of a difference anymore anyways.
Soon it will be job levels. But yeah, we can just walk in this lava. It's not like other Final Fantasy lava that gives us troubles and or takes away our hit points as we walk in it.
Yeah, you only lose hit points when you run under the lava waterfall.
Not even your jaunty hats can protect you from a lava waterfall.
No, they're not cute hats yet.
Yeah, cute hats are very different. Jaunty hats are nice and all, but hey. Here's Gutsko again.
Yeah. Gutsko has gotten stronger now. 3D versions probably have a cutscene, but that explains how we suddenly got Salamander, but hey. 4,000 HP, thresholds at 4k and at 50% and 80%. Which I think just means more flame attacks.
Yeah, more AoEs. We do have a pile of high potions lying around for this fight because if we get under, about 150-ish, and we get too close to range to die to a single melee attack, which is bad times. Also, this boss music does slam. It's real good.
Yeah, also trying to get out every little piece of damage we can get. Getting the most attacks with Ray in, who has the Ice Rod. I say that, and Ray is low, but Salamander goes down. Nice.
Yeah, Pixel Remaster continues to be at least somewhat friendly, though. This is why the ice armor was the purchase earlier, so we don't drop dead now. But here's Ranger, Knight, Thief, and Scholar. 3 of the 4 jobs will be in this run at points. Ranger, I believe, gets the week off.
Yep.
Thief, of course, gives us one of the most powerful abilities in the game. It's the ability to scram. It's the flee command. You push the button and you get out of combat. There's not a chance of getting out of combat. You don't have to roll the dice or anything. You want out, you get out.
Yep. And a neat little help. So it can also be really, really dangerous. If you talk to the crystal a second time, it heals you.
Which resurrects your dead characters. We're not all about that life. We're not.
Talking to that dwarf for a magic key, which, I mean, thieves also are really good at opening doors.
But yeah, grab most of the boxes here. Ton of items.
Yep. FF3 at least also gives you lots of items. Neat.
Yeah, it gives you basically, the nice thing about that armory is that it gives you the starter gear for the jobs that you just got, basically.
So yeah, and we've been told that, yeah, Hein is doing bad things, which, I mean, we could have theoretically already guessed by that castle which we were in earlier, where absolutely no one was there. But now we're also officially told that, hey, there's a problem.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do anything about it until somebody tells you to do something about it, though, because this is Final Fantasy after all.
Yeah. So they wouldn't lay a trap and invite you into the prison. Here in Tokkul. Like, an earlier route also, I think the 3-character route, went here and got all the items and then went to the village of the Ancient, which is to the west of here, which only gives you a teleport reasonably, so didn't do that much. But it's nice. It meant no backtracking after Guts Go.
So, speaking of Final Fantasy 3 things that were ported into Final Fantasy 5, this whole castle is a tree. I promise that we are not fighting X-Death here, though.
But this tree can move.
Yeah, so can X-Death.
True. Does it though? Once he becomes a tree?
I would assume that he can't once he becomes a tree, but before that... Loris is dead again, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Whatever shall you do?
We'll take that L. Alright, it's time for some serious fun. Who likes RNG here? Any RNG enjoyers in chat?
Who here loves randomness in their video games? Here's Hein.
Hein enjoys randomness. Alright. Who takes that one? Oh, Morgan didn't even die. Oh yeah, because we grinded with Morgan earlier. Right. So Morgan has more HP than usual. I'll take that. Sure.
Gonna hold this L2, huh?
Alright. What do we have? Vulnerable to ice. Perfect. Remember how we just used all our ice casting magic? Ice casting items?
Yep, I do.
You can high potion yourself. You can study.
But yeah, now we have to study so that we know what to attack Hein with.
Fire. Nice.
Great.
Okay, we now switch our target because, yeah.
Because you automatically, because memory cursor never forgets.
Oh, this is going perfectly. Remember when we were talking about damage rolls?
Yeah, alchemists get additional power on used items, but it is very random. Exceptionally so, in fact.
We just hit the low roll. So even after 3 Antarctic winds and 2 fires, we are not done. It's great. Vulnerable to ice, amazing. So yeah, he switches now 1 out of the 2 we have left. Could you just die to my books? Maybe. Maybe I should have also reset at this point, but you know.
Probably, but you know.
Can we please be weak to thunder now? There we go.
Yay!
Wait a second.
Yeah, don't Zeus Wrath yourself, you'll explode. You'll max roll, you'll just hit yourself like 1200.
So yeah, in theory, so my old note said that you need a fire weakness, which is 1 in 3 and then 50% afterwards. You could also do with thunder weakness, because usually the 3 Antarctic winds and 2 weakness items should be enough. But yeah, damage rolls. We still need Zeus Wrath for the next boss, though. 5 are usually enough, sometimes 4 are enough, sometimes you need 6. If we all need 6, we don't even have an Antarctic wind or bomb fragment anymore to make up for that. But, you know, RNG got a RNG. Also, I was lying. This tree doesn't walk, this tree floats.
So we saved the trees. We're awesome.
Yep. After getting the possibly one of the worst RNGs we could have gotten at Hein. Time to get our reward and loot the castle. Oh wait.
Time to loot the castle again. Oh no. Hey, King Pal, can you put stuff back in the boxes so I can loot the joint again? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, I mean, we could have also. So the thing with Hein is that of all the enemies you fight before, you can also get like more tier 2 or even tier 3 item drops, like the Arctic Wind. But someone forgot to menu, but we got out. Night Thief. But yeah, also never getting lucky with that. But yeah, we now got the Wheel of Time. What would you expect you can do with the Wheel of Time, Demi?
Read for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours.
That sounds amazing. I would love that.
No, it's actually part of an airship. We're gonna get another airship, everybody.
Yep. We haven't had an airship in a while, right? So time for more airship.
Are we crashing this one too?
No, no, we are not crashing it.
Have you seen some of the Valkyries piloting an airship? It's not cool.
But yeah, time to go to Geyser because, as I already said, there is an item that sells for 32,500. And yeah, no chocobos, only sheep. I'm not sure what they did wrong there.
The sheep are adorable, though. But yeah, we're gonna loot this shop. We're gonna steal from this item shopkeeper. We're gonna steal his family heirloom, the treasure of all treasures, the shuriken. And now we kind of find the actual conceit of Final Fantasy III, which is that the world is actually a lot bigger than you knew it to be, as we fly directly off the edge of the world. And then find the rest of the world. But here's the wrecked ship.
Yeah, it's the only place we can really go to right now. And here's more guest party member. 3D runners really dislike Aria a lot more. So as you can see in the Pix Remaster versions, the guest characters run right behind us. They never do anything. In the 3D version, they can also like interfere in your fights and like do an action. Like I know the first Princess healed, dash like cast Sandara. But more importantly, yeah, spoilers, Arya is gonna die on the next boss fight. And obviously, in the 3D versions, that takes a bit longer. So if you die to the next boss, it just means, deaths take longer.
Yep, it is important to note that the track that plays there when you get Arya is a piece of Final Fantasy history. Arya is the first character in Final Fantasy history to have her own theme music.
Don't you love it when, like... why is my auto battle wrong?
Because you got into a battle and had to use manual run.
So I only know that usually happens going into... Oh yeah, right, we haven't had an encounter ever since then. I forgot. Yeah, for some reason the big vast ocean that we were just now doesn't have encounters. You can just swim it with your ship on it to that point. But yeah, making our way through here. Random enemies hit a lot harder now, which is why we have this fancy setup of the knights, the tank stuff. Well, once our thieves are critical, and the thieves still doing thief things and just scramming.
Yeah, the knight can wear a lot of armor.
All the good stuff that we have at this point.
However, these jerks cast Blizzard. That's not a melee attack. Your knight has no idea how to deal with that, and they, well, this is why we bought Phoenix Down.
Yep. Less Phoenix Downs. One more encounter, probably. Final step, good job.
That's how it always goes.
Yeah. Alright, and we're going back to our lovely scholars. You get a potion, you get a high potion.
GL scholars, yet again. This boss is terrible. If you've ever played this game in vanilla, this boss is like an absolute monster. Kills Arya, by the way.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
But a lot faster than 3D.
Yeah.
Welcome to Kraken.
Yeah, Kraken's got 5,000 hit points, so we are hoping to get A bunch of high rolls. We're at 16. Oh, that's a nice roll. We're at 2,900. Okay, we're at about 3,500 now, so...
Nice.
That's a kill.
Final roll.
What a good 1,500 roll there. That's basically about as good as a Kraken fight you can get.
Yeah. And I think with that, we have a good time. After the cutscene, I guess, that we'll take our first break. Which is like, I don't know, 30 seconds. So. The story happens very fast in this version.
We can't leave Arya. Don't worry, we're leaving Arya.
And yeah, boosters are at this point not available on the PC versions. They will try to also make it happen, but who knows when that patch is going to happen. All right, yeah. I think now that we have opened up another new world, it's time for the break.
That sounds good to me. So yeah, now is a great time for everybody who's hanging out to stretch your legs, get a drink of water. We are going to be back in just a few minutes for more Final Fantasy III Pixel Remasters, All Bosses. And we are back. I hope that everybody's ready for some more Final Fantasy III, but just for anybody who showed up since we started, I've got a few announcements for everyone, and then we will get right back into it. First and foremost, Frame Fatales, Games Done Quick's all-women online speedrunning community, has an upcoming event, Flame Fatales, which is going to be running from August 13th through the 20th. The schedule is already out at gamesdonequick.com/schedule. While you're checking out the schedule, feel free to submit prizes for the event. Use !FF in Twitch chat to submit your prizes. The last day to submit prizes is August 6th, so that's coming up pretty quick. You'll want to make sure that you get those in pretty soon here. Games Done Quick is hiring. If you have experience in social media creation and want to help out at our live events, be sure to head on over to gamesdonequick.com/jobs to apply. If you missed out on any of our Hotfix shows or past events, make sure that you check out the VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. Your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and any bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. Please consider subscribing if you're enjoying the daily speedrunning content. I've seen a bunch of people doing that already. Thank you all so much. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to press the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and then come on over to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you'd like to catch our live content. And finally, after this run, make sure that you stay tuned for a showcase of Kingdom Hearts 2 Level 1 Any Percent. It's going to be a ton of fun. Kingdom Hearts is just always wild. But what's also wild is all of the everything that's happening in Final Fantasy III right now. Hey, Nikki, take it away.
Nikki,
Yes?
you're finally awake. They're going to strap you to a cart now and roll your scholars out. You're going to watch a man be beheaded. It's pretty terrible. Kind of dark for a Final Fantasy game. Can't believe Skyrim stole this line.
Unbelievable. At least you got your timeline right. Skyrim, so FF3 was the one who did it first.
I just assumed that Final Fantasy did everything first. You know why? Because I'm old.
And you don't hang out enough with Vanya, I guess.
Monty's also old, but he's a good friend.
True, but he will tell you that everything is inspired by Utopia. Alright.
So yeah, we're going to strip off a bunch of equipment. We're going to sell a lot of stuff that we are no longer going to use. Scholar gear, rods, mage gear, mithril bracers, swords, like the shuriken's worth 32k, and we're not destitute anymore. We're not even close to broke at this point.
We're stopping being mages. I'm sorry, Demi, the white magic action is officially over.
Yep. Notably, we did not buy any weapons. Why did we not buy any weapons at all?
Well, because our next damage dealing class doesn't need weapons. They have their weapons right with them, just like in best FF1 fashion.
It is time for the FF1 fan favorite black belt. That's right. We're gonna be throwing feet. We're gonna be kicking some butt, quite literally, for a little while.
Heck yeah. And also we get more free stuff here. Okay, so you turn into a Viking, you turn into a black belt, you turn into a black belt, and you into a Viking. So yeah, Viking, one of those classes that can just equip lots and lots of amazing armor and have amazing HP growth. Which, I mean, we still have someone that is level 2 right now. Good guy, Loris. So we really want to just put them into a nice heavy armor to never take any damage.
Yeah, Vikings don't get cover, but they are just absolutely gigantic, so it's fine.
Yeah, in theory they have like a taunt ability, but I don't know when it actually works. We never use it in the speedrun, which I'm glad for. I never believe that it works anyways.
But yeah, I guess we've got to save these guys who are definitely not actually the legendary heroes, even though they claim to be. Because we're good and we're actually legendary heroes, but we're gonna duck inside this little side room here, grab a couple of extra items.
Also, I wonder where they found those goblins. When we are running around here, we never see goblins.
Yeah, I know, like we get all these bard encounters that actually like want to hurt us and stuff.
But yeah, we'll soon see how Loris, even being way lower leveled, already has more max HP than Morgan. Equipping power braces simply because... Oh yeah, I said soon. It's already happened. Because yeah. Stat growth depending on which shop you have when you level up is a thing in this game. Obviously, mages not so great in getting max HP when leveling up.
But yeah, we're down here to get these cool shoes that let us walk over things.
Yeah, over the swamp. And she's giving us the wrong ones first, but our good little fellows know the right ones, and so we are out. They also know teleport, or some kind of weird teleportation voodoo, I'm not sure.
Why do we not get this magic? This stinks.
I mean, teleport magic exists, but it's out of the way, and we just have otter shrooms. An item that lets you cast teleport.
Also, speedrunning. Speedrunning's all about going fast.
Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, we currently have no thief, because thieves are not as good at tanking or dealing damage. But we have a door coming up soon. Also, Vikings and critical take even less damage. If you wanted to take less damage than we already do. But yeah.
We're already taking 1 damage. How can we take less than 1 damage?
Well, if things decided that it actually wanted to deal damage to us.
Ray is getting pummeled by these gold warriors, unfortunately.
Ray, no! Well,
it is one of the annoying bits of Kick is that Kick has a very high randomness factor in terms of how much damage it does, which is pretty bad.
But yeah, in order to not have to go back and forth, here's a magic key. Every further magic keys you would have to buy in Geisel while having Geisel greens. Because otherwise he won't sell you anything. Which, I mean, you already got his shuriken, so let him have his.
Can't believe you stole from that guy. Just went right into his house, snuck behind him, didn't even say hi or anything, didn't like leave him a pie. You know, maybe he wanted some dessert.
Yeah, maybe. Next time. I also never get another encounter here. Well, jobs. You turn into a black belt. You turn into a black belt. You switch. Everyone front row. You remove claws, and then everyone gets healed. Wow, set high potion for 1 HP. Really paying off big. Alright.
Money's not quite as tight in this one, but here's Goldor. He's a jerk.
Can we be below 1,200 damage first turn? We should. Yo, look at that silence that we do not care about anymore.
Yep.
I mean...
But we're gonna see the boost command now. That's right. We're gonna, like, lift in battle.
Because, yeah, once Goldor is below 80% HP, Goldor can use Sandaga and just one-shot whoever he wants to one-shot. Also, Demi, do you know what happens if you boost 3 times?
I forget what happens if you boost a 3rd time.
You explode.
Can I see?
No.
But yeah, now we're punching for like thousands of damage, and that's important.
You just for 1 turn, but I mean it helps to get a bit of damage in before we are...
Ray is now silenced and confused, having just the worst day ever. Morgan is, of course,
Morgan
dead.
got the Sandaga. There we go. Fight was alright.
And you even got the res off on Morgan, so...
And yeah, sadly Goldor's crystal was a fake. Rip.
Well, thank goodness for that, because, you know, we're gonna go save the real crystal.
Yeah. We get some keys that I think don't have any relevancy, except that we have lifted the curse. Wait, which status effects did you have? Or just silence? Okay, never mind. I don't care. But hey, here is the otter shroom. And now, for a short time, we get our favorite being. I mean, hello there.
Yay!
Want to ride my chocobo. And now it's already over. Yeah.
Goodbye, Choco friend.
You can also not go into the air as long as the chocobo is on the screen. But if you're fast enough, you can just travel with it along. Also, Demi, I'm afraid we had our airship for long enough by now.
Oh, no more airship theme? The airship theme for 3 on the greater overworld really slaps hard, too.
Yeah, but we didn't crash into anything. We just ran into a battlefield in which people used cannonballs high into the air while standing right in front of each other. I'm not sure how that makes sense, but rip our airship. There's also
You have to arc the... Go ahead.
There's also no other way to land here, ironically.
Yeah, you have to arc the shots. It's actually part of the war conventions of this world. You have to... If you don't arc the shots, it's illegal, so you have to fire them high in the air and give people a chance to dodge them.
But yeah, welcome to Zeronia, which has 4 different parts plus a castle. But it's not always much going on. But hey, here's the exiled prince, which we find in a bar. Because where else?
Trying to drink away his sorrows, and is getting accosted, so we kick some knights in their face, because that is what we do. That is our choice of violence at this point, is kicking.
Yeah, so this is also a very great place for the old system. Remove, where every job change would give you malice. Okay, what do we all have? Chakra Band, Black Belt Key, Cat Claws, Thorian Hammer, Ori. And 7. Also, next boss is very rude. Very, very rude.
But do we have a job that can use all those spears?
Yeah, we actually do. Let us welcome the Dragoon. A few of them.
Cool winged helmets, dark armor. I'm here for this. This rules.
Cause yeah, I have not tested it. You will have to grind a lot more to fight the next boss without usage of Dragoons. Yes, the next boss is literally the Garuda. Beauty of FF16, but in this version, just evil. Maybe we'll get to see it, hopefully we won't. But you'll definitely get an impression of what can be waiting for you. But yeah, also Garuda is weak to wind damage, and wind spears are like the only reliable source of wind damage we have right now. Besides the tier 2 arrow spell, I guess. Eroga is not yet available. That's only after this fight, ironically.
Yep. So the king was getting mind controlled, nearly kills his son, and we find out that he was actually getting mind controlled by Garuda. So it's time to go up.
And yeah, small little lightning. But we got good damage roll, so we only needed 4 jumps.
Thank goodness.
But yeah, as you can see, this fight does not take very long and can go wrong very, very quickly.
Yeah, if Garuda just decides to go first, you could just be completely hosed.
Yeah, fortunately, I don't think I've ever really seen Garuda go first, but that doesn't mean that Garuda can't get a turn before like 1 or 2 of your Dragoons. Like, turn orders are never very stable. If you were consistently faster or slower, many fights would go a lot nicer. Okay, so we're looting the treasury just a tiny bit. There are some rusty mails in here that we just don't care about. Job. QC. High potions. And time to get an airship again.
Airship 3, the sequel to Airships.
Yeah, who doesn't like their airships?
The airship theme in this game is like one of the underrated best.
But yeah, welcome to the Nautilus.
I'm sure this one won't survive the rest of the game.
It actually does. We don't crash any airships anymore. But yeah, the Nautilus is now powerful enough for us to go in here, because otherwise there would be like a magical field or something. Also, we don't need to cast Mini. We can just use Mini curing items in order to inflict Mini. And we meet the Mughals! First time appearance in Final Fantasy III history. In Final Fantasy III.
And Doga's like, yeah, that crystal that got destroyed, totally fake, don't worry about it. It's cool, I got you.
Yeah, like those fangs and those crystals that we like encounter every once in a while, it's like, they talk about it, but you kind of get them on the way. You don't even always fight bosses for them. It's great.
But yeah, this is why we're thieves. We don't want to fight anything in here. We don't have the tools to fight anything in here. We're not going to bother fighting anything
We
in
do,
here.
but it's really not worth it. But yeah, no.
Nope, we're just not going to bother.
Either you like get some spell items and turn into a scholar, which we haven't picked up. You turn into a black mage, but heal lots, or red mage, with the limited spells we have or could buy. Or you turn into a geomancer, which would work, but also what for? For level ups that don't give us proper HP growth?
We've opted out of having the tools necessary to actually fight anything in here, so we're just gonna run from everything.
Yeah. Especially being mini means that all melee options are not there anymore. Okay, and now everyone turns big again, and well, we will be minied at some other point again, hopefully, if I don't forget. And it's time for, well, the Temple of Time. Wow.
But not before weird underwater horses.
So yeah, picking up the Diamond Helm here simply because it feels the easiest. In theory, you have 3 options. One is in here, one is buying, and one is in the next dungeon. But yeah, just picking it up here and uses the least stress and possibilities for things to go wrong.
We don't want things to go wrong.
Please run, team. Thank you.
Also, welcome to Regular Enemies Have Big Spells, the part of the game where people can just die.
Oh yeah. We are talking about what is here because, I mean, we can. So you saw that Chimera Mage there? That Chimera Mage only knows one attack, which is Lightning. Lightning deals like AoE 350 damage. You're welcome. If we see 2 Chimera Mages and they get attacks off, we are dead. But also Loot Song.
We have to play it to make sure that it's a good loot.
Yeah. I mean, when you have a loot, you also need to show it off, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I know what you did there.
I was trying to sneak that one through.
Of course.
Here's lightning.
As you can see, it hurts a bit. And this is why we save on the screen, because
Yep.
this definitely happens way too often.
Because we're going to get an encounter, and it's not going to be pretty a lot of the time.
And I'll just try and change the RNG somehow, because, yeah, I've had that just yesterday, and then we've gotten this encounter 3 times and died all 3 times. They say FF Pix Remaster RNG is totally random. There are reasons for me to not believe that.
But here's pro rings.
Alright. Some nice items we can use, and now we know about. And use that loot that we've just gotten. But yeah, I guess for the fans, it's nice to see. And he will play the song again. For, I think, my favorite FF3 NPC. Let's welcome Unai. She has slept for ages, she is super old, but the first thing she does is just dance around like there's no tomorrow. Also, I feel like this is the longest cutscene the game has at this point. I've never timed it. I mean, it's not. The starting cutscene is the longest, but...
Wait, is Une an onion as well?
Probably. In your definition, if Sid is one, then Une is probably also one.
Okay, perfect.
Also, have we sufficiently appreciated how fast the ship is? Also, their Fang of Fire, just, you see, we didn't even do anything. This Nautilus ship is the definition of zoom zoom. It is so fast.
And you can land it in the swamp. But here's the ancient ruins, where we need to go and find one last artifact of the people of old.
Another airship. We need more airships. You can never have enough airships.
Airship the Fourth.
Okay. We have enough. So, Loris, turn into a Viking and equip another heroic shield. So, as you can see, Loris still has quite the low level. And especially the first fight is gonna be a bit tough. But maybe we'll get lucky. Also, Wind Spears. Roombow, Golem Staff, Defender, Lamia are 2 Blood Lances. Welcome the most important weapon. But yeah, so we'll hope to see an encounter that makes this first fight a lot more bearable. Chances are not looking good, so. But you all get to see more cute little Viking.
Just running at high speed. You're just not getting the encounter you want here.
Yeah, I mean, you most often also get it early, like in the earlier floors. I don't know if I've actually ever seen it down here, but... I mean, we're gonna be Viking afterwards anyways. But yeah, time for more airship action.
Here is the Invincible.
Huge big ship. I guess I lied. We will see another chocobo. But it's the only time we'll ever run a chocobo earlier. So yeah.
Oh. Big chocobo.
Big chocobo. And what do we do with this new fancy airship, Demi?
We're not crashing it, are we?
Nope.
Thank goodness. I'm so worried.
Optimize. We are instead immediately ditching it.
Goodbye, airship friend.
We have gotten Blood Lances, so it's time to use them, and time to actually finally grind for real, because, yeah. We were kinda lagging behind in everything. Welcome to Sunken Cave. Oh, it's this encounter. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. We have some. We have some black belts. I'm not even sure what Morgan is doing here.
Chillin', vibin', chill vibe. Ow.
Yeah, encounters here hurt. Yeah, as you can see, like, the Sandara doesn't do. Oh god. I should have probably run. This is gonna take ages now. Because these Dozemares are the only encounters that are not weak to lightning in here. But yeah, so usually we would have gotten an undead dragon in that dungeon earlier, and then this fight just doesn't exist. Because we are immediately like... Is it 3 or even 6? Like lots level higher. And the Sandara also deals a lot more. But yeah, so those mares fortunately do not exist in floor 2, where we will grind most of the time now. There we go. Give me that level. And yeah, now it's time for our final party setup. Because Loris, who didn't have anything to do when everyone leveled as a mage, now levels as a melee for way more max HP. I mean, as you can already see. I'm not even sure if Loris is already higher levels than the rest. Okay,
Already 19.
Yeah. The power of leveling alone also helps. And yeah, I'm sorry, Ray, but I think for now you get to chill a bit. And explore the ground. We can give you very important role later on. Not a big deal.
Second Dragoon? Second?
No. But yeah, as you can see, Blizzara dealt 42, now we are in crit, now it deals 1. So... no need to be afraid of anything.
Also, look at that maximum health just go through the roof right now. Already at 900.
It's really amazing. Level 22. Now we're heading to B3. Diamond Mail. And we're switching to the real strong class. Also, yeah, the diamond helm is somewhere down there if we wanted to go for it, but we would have to see another encounter, so we're kind of happy we don't need to. Yo, preemptive.
Let's go.
So yeah, and now it's grinding time. What do we need to know? So, besides normal levels with Dragoon, just like Vikings, the two classes which have the highest HP growth, like in the game, I believe even. But definitely the top 2 we have right now. And besides normal levels, we want to grind job levels. And job levels, you get like, let's say 20 out of 100 for every action. So the goal is to optimally use 5 actions each fight in order to get maximum job levels towards the end of the run. Fortunately, jump counts as 2 turns. So 2 actions, and if we just jump, we will get that. Later on, we might also try to get some sneaky attacks in to get to exactly 5, but right now we are not strong enough for that, and I'm happy if we just don't die.
And the Blood Lances help a lot with that because we're draining 50% of the damage that we deal, so it helps us stay very alive.
But yeah. Also, this cave has amazing experience. Compared to quite some others we'll see. Especially those... those enemies which some might recall that we'll see that also divide themselves so they don't die, but get attacked. Yes, 3 jumps or 2 jumps, 1 attack. Or some other... those are the usual ways we'll get top levels. Maybe 4 jumps. This encounter can be with 4. Most of the time it's 3. Yeah, it was roughly 2 to 2.5k XP per enemy. Okay, yeah, gotta be careful. Because if you keep auto battle on after row, you just normally attack. And we also would like just a bonus damage from jumping because we heal more with those. And yeah, don't mind me ignoring this chest. We don't need that chest. We do not need this chest. But yeah, if you want to get up besides the usual breaks, I guess we are almost half time in this session. Now's the time. We'll grind to job level 22. Could we please not die? I don't know when I have last saved. Like, we really shouldn't be. That doesn't mean that we can't just casually tank 8 attacks of this thing. Yeah, job level 9. So now reaching job level 10. We can go for some slightly fast attack if the enemies so allow us to do so. Because with the Thunder Spear we one-shot with normal attacks now. Just for less healing.
Yeah, I mean, it's the risk you take, right? But it speeds things up because less animation time.
Yep. But yeah, all the things we gotta do to be ready for the rematch. Are you ready for the rematch?
I'm ready for the rematch. But yeah, we need these job levels just because we need the health percentage, or we need the stat percentage. So
yeah, you will see that we really don't have a lot of, like, we do seem pretty over-leveled. At the end, the final boss wants to kill us, and there's only so much you can do. At least in all bosses, we are level higher than in any percent.
yeah, the big thing about the second half of Final Fantasy III, this is also a design thing that came up in other RPGs. Final Fantasy Legend 3 does this as well, is that you reach a point in the game where bosses, they're just like, yo, you want to have Quake? And the bosses are like, heck yeah, I want to have Quake. So, like, all the bosses get Quake. And can just start massively AoEing your party down. It's kind of gross.
Yeah. And also right now, targeting is still a bit off in the sense that, like, in theory, they cannot target you once you're in the air, but since there is no other target, they will still attack you if they go after you. If you had a second target, well, there would be another option, but we can currently not divide our experience. Not at all. This is not flat percent. Oops.
Gotta get those job levels up.
Yeah, I wanted to attack that last one, but hey. But yeah, we're almost there. As you can see, turn orders are great. Sometimes you get hit by everything, and sometimes you jump over every enemy action.
Yeah, and we're job level 17 now, so we're making good progress through this. It does take a moment.
Yeah, also as so often, the long time, like, of course the encounters take a while, but also a long time is to just get the encounters running around in the floor. It takes quite a lot of time, which you usually, like, kinda ignore. At least personally, I always feel like that.
Yeah, but gotta be safe. You need the stats. You need the juice here. Otherwise, you're just not gonna get very powerful.
Yeah. So it is at least not as bad as I remember in FF8 trying to grind, and you take like 45 seconds to a minute every time to just get another encounter. It's fortunately not as long here. Shoutouts to the sprint option.
Yeah, this is also where the consistency of encounters actually kind of helps out. Like, it feels like we'd be here for a while and everything, but the fact that the encounter rate is fairly consistent on a step-by-step context is actually really nice.
Okay, know something went wrong here with that strat yesterday, but I will still do row plus 2 attacks plus jump. Even though row might only count like a half or something, I don't know. In theory, it should be enough. There we go. Alright, one more, and then we'll go to the next floor. Which, yes, this number is made kinda arbitrarily, but also with that in mind that we, well, have to one-shot enemies in one of the next dungeons. Can we at least force one here now? Thanks. Alright. So yeah. What helps against enemies taking so long to force? Enemies and chests. Enemies and chests rule. Or how do you feel about zombie dragons in a chest?
Well, we're just going to elixir it and turn it into experience and money.
After that undead dragon didn't want to show itself in the last dungeon already.
Oh yeah, there's an extra blood lance.
Yeah. Sadly, we will never get to use it. We really just did that encounter for the encounter, the chest for the encounter. But yeah, that was the grinding. Well, we are standing still for grinding. Obviously, we'll still want to get job level 99, and we are currently at like 25, so... But we are not going to be running back and forth anymore.
Many battles will be taken, ho.
We could have waited there. Oh, great. How many eye drops do we have? 4. Okay. So yeah, these enemies can inflict blind. We'll see a few more of those very soon.
We hate them.
I mean, at least we got our 4 turns off, or 5 turns, thanks to... But yeah, you just don't deal proper damage when you're blinded. Just not a thing, sadly. Unlike FF1, where blindness does absolutely nothing.
Or, the original SNES release of FF6 where it gives you cool shades, but does nothing.
That's the best kind.
I'm team cool shades, let's be real.
Team cool shades rules.
So why are you defending for a couple of turns here?
As I said, in order to get 5 turns and get the job level up. Confirmed. Yeah, usually I would also do the upper row first, for that heroic shield, so they just unequipped in order to certainly one-shot this row of enemies now. Because yeah, they are also in these chests here, which are very neat, because, I mean, we get Phoenix Downs for free. Who doesn't like Phoenix Downs for free? But yeah, I guess it's also time to talk about which extra bosses we have in this category. That you actually come up with what we are all going to fight, and which boss potentially is actually here. Demi.
I mean, I have the notes. I could cheat if I really wanted to. Right, but yeah, there's summon monsters in this game that you can fight because there's a class that can summon. So,
ironically, even
are we
two,
gonna fight?
Because they weren't as inspirational as an FF5 yet, and some classes just have like a better class. Which I guess the Black Belt is already one of them.
So I guess we're gonna fight Bismarck, right?
Dang.
Alexander?
That would be epic, but I think then we wouldn't be in Saronia, but against Saronia.
This is very true.
But yes. Our first set, or second set of optional bosses, I guess, are gonna be the optional summons. Which one is actually right here. So 20% also goes here and fights these chests, because, as I said, chest monsters, good to get. Also get 4 elixirs for free. Can't get wrong with that. But we also immediately have our first summon boss here. Welcome, Odin.
Good looking Odin sprite. Got the shield, the sword, the horse. It will try to cut you in half.
Yeah, casual 20k HP, but I mean, we can see how, I mean, especially after the grinding we've already done, how strong the Dragoon is, especially with double Bloodlands. Just heals up every damage it takes.
And of course, Zantet doesn't do that much damage because there's an AoE effect. It does hit everybody. But since you're only one lonely Dragoon against the world, it's fine.
Jeez.
Yeah, and we're leveled enough that like you can't get like abysmal damage rolls, so you don't heal enough to actually survive the fight.
Yeah, you would have to get really, really unlucky for that to happen. So then also not Zantet, but like physicals, maybe crit. Also, that screen is not part of the dungeon anymore. But part of the upstairs castle.
Odin's just like, the heck with this room. I'm coming with you and I'm taking my room with me.
Okay, so for some reason I don't have an Ottish room right now. I'm not sure why. So I guess we gotta backtrack. Oh, also everyone gets healed. Yeah, whatever.
That's no fun.
Could you please kill someone for me?
Oh yeah, Glitz just got obliterated.
The levels on the others don't matter anymore.
I'm sorry, Ray. I can't believe you're dead. It's terrible.
No, we have the heroic shield. Sure, just defend. Oh yeah, could you not break our Morgan, please? Jeez, are they actually not able? Ah, there they go.
There we go.
Good job, team. And now everybody is dead again.
Yep. Okay.
I just can't believe that. Right, in Final Fantasy III, your end game plan is solo Dragoon. Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster, the strategy is solo Dragoon. And then everyone's like, Final Fantasy V, what about Dragoons from Final Fantasy V? And then everyone just kind of shakes their head and walks away.
Yeah. I think there was like one fight back in the days where Dragoon was used. They've decided to also skip that one because job levels and
They just shake their head and walk away. But yeah, our friend the Invincible here can fly over mountains, but only one tile worth of mountains at a
It
time.
can hop over mountains. Honestly, I'm glad that was not a mechanic they ever took for any other game.
Also, the Invincible has guns. Got the realization that like Legend 3 takes a lot from the original 3, which is really weird to think about.
But Legends 3 also has mountain hopping?
No, your airship gets a gun.
Ah, okay. It's the cool part. Even if it's a bit slow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a long animation and it's really annoying, but hey, your airship has a gun and fires in the last battle of the game, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, talking about something. Obviously, I also need to equip those Blood Lances in order to actually one-shot these dividing enemies.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But yeah, welcome to the Cave of Shadows. Place of dividing enemies. Not much experience because, well, if those dividing enemies gave a lot of experience, then it would be kind of broken, not gonna lie. And home of the last bang, because apparently we still need one. Yeah, also the jobs that they in theory want to tell you to use for dividing enemies are Dark Knights, because they have an AoE ability on which they do not actually divide, but yeah. You're just strong enough and one-shot them, and it doesn't matter.
Yep, if you flex hard enough, it's okay. But yeah, we're not terribly interested in any of the items here.
No, the items are mostly Dark Knight items, so yeah, not much to do except targeting Hell Horses first, because they have spells. Spells take long. And grinding up our job levels.
But yeah, we've got an absolute pile of levels on our Dragoon.
But yeah, since we get so many levels anyways from other places, it's not a problem to just take a step back, grind here. Solid grinding spot. Can just chill and get our job level still.
Yep, as we move towards level 99 on our Dragoon.
It's just...
Also, this dungeon in vanilla, casual playthroughs, also a nightmare.
I think I only had Dark Knights and Dragoons, so I was fine. But yeah, it was every other job. Not that great. Not that great. As I mentioned earlier, FF5 did well in giving you lots of versatility in your jobs. FF3 kinda tended to force you onto certain jobs. Which, I mean, you could do without them, but you definitely had a price to pay and a lot more grinding. But yeah, we're almost done with this dungeon. Almost. This screen and one more? I believe. Okay. Again, 2 enemies, so we get a defend turn in. That was not what I wanted.
Not even a little.
I don't know where I miscounted there, but alright. Guess we'll just attack our way through. Also, why are we targeting the Haniel, the desktop first now? Heck.
I don't know.
Auto battle is always a thing for itself. Did I just try to flee and fail? Nice. This is why I never like flee.
Just no running, just fighting.
Alright, Loris. Do me a good one and jump past it. Feel like that's not how it's gonna work, but maybe if we are friendly and so. Also ambushes and back attacks. Felt like a lot in this dungeon, I don't know.
Yeah, thankfully they are less scary with this strat than they normally are.
Yeah, they just take a while.
Very much so. Also, knowing the path through this dungeon is super useful because it's pretty windy and has a lot of hidden passages in it.
Yeah, and a lot of fake hidden passages. Like, hidden passages in this game are not, like, displayed by the thief, but are, like... You see the entrances to them, but yeah, it's... Many of them are just that. Alright, time for a hackathon care. Directly from Final Fantasy 13. Did you want another boss with Quake, Danny?
Yeah, this is the boss. This is it. This is where the Quake Gauntlet starts. Also, he's dead.
Yep.
That was kind of disappointing, actually. He tried real hard.
I mean, we grinded a bit, right?
We did lift, yeah. We didn't miss leg day either. We're playing a Dragoon after all.
Okay, heroic shield, and oh yeah, we need to sort. We have auto shrooms again. Get me out of here. Spying a few for good measures. So yeah. Can you imagine where mountain hopping would also unlock, be able to unlock more places?
Final Fantasy VI?
Good guess, but do you remember that island where we were earlier?
I do, yeah. There's a neat little waterfall and everything.
Yeah. Imagine there are actually places that are only available via mountain hopping.
So you have to come back with the Invincible.
Yeah. Think we're just gonna do that quickly? Maybe there are some bosses hiding there?
I mean, if there are bosses hiding there, we have to fight them. It's required by the category.
True. Gotta show them the spears. Alright, also our ship is like bigger than the island when you first approach it, but we ain't gonna... just things.
We're not going to question this one.
Yeah, also we get to use our canoe again. You know, that one that we got for saving the kingdom and then never used again. But yeah, welcome to Lake Door. Also, these enemies hit pretty hard if you are not horribly overleveled as we are right now. Oh goodness, also this, could we please not? Could you please jump? Thanks.
Could you please hit for like a ton also when you jump?
I know what I did wrong.
We're not double lancing our way.
Wait.
Oh, we got out of the way.
No. I had the heroic shield and I still... Yeah, no, there's an enemy for which... But yeah, I was not double lancing. I was supposed to. Then again, there
But you
are
survived.
enemies which have status effects. We survived. Bonus elixir for our efforts.
Here's some sea lions.
Okay.
They are literally weird skills with lion heads.
Yeah. Alright. So yeah. It's just
More jumping.
But these enemies again give good experience. You can see 15,600 for 4 enemies, so 3,900 per turn. That's better than what we had earlier.
High efficiency level gains. The Dragoon, all he cares about is games.
Are we dead now? Maybe.
Are we dead now?
We got off.
And then got a full heal off that jump.
Yeah. Less draining. Alright. And here is Leviathan.
The pool noodle.
Little friendo.
Tsunami is definitely not Quake in a trench coat.
No, definitely not. It's water elemental.
It's the same animation that they use in the other Pixel Remaster version for Tsunami from Chaos.
Are you surprised?
How many times did you see Tsunami exactly last week?
Not that often, but I have heard that it flooded basically 2 screens at once and killed both runners at the same time.
It sure did. That was somewhere in between Chaos deciding to just flare your black mages over and over again on turn 1.
But yeah, this is second bonus summon Leviathan, or how it's called here, Levias, because I don't know why the names are different. And with that, we have prepared for our match back with Bahamut, and so now is a good time for a break.
Gotta get hyped up for that fight with Bahamut, but it's gonna take a couple minutes to get that much
Have
energy.
you ever considered using Bahamut against dragons? Dragoons against Bahamut? But yeah, take it away, Tina.
All right, so once again, we're going to have a quick wellness break. Now's a great time to grab a snack, refill your water, stretch your legs a little bit. We're going to be right back for, I think this is going to be the last leg of the run. Is that right?
Yeah.
Boy, they sure made Final Fantasies really short. So yeah, when we come back, we're going to be finishing up this run. So make sure you come on back. It's going to be a few minutes, and we will see you then. And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. I hope that you've got a drink, you're nice and cozy, you're ready for some more saving the world and maybe some crystals, but we're not quite sure yet. We're going to get right back into it, but first, just a couple of announcements for anybody who's shown up since the start of the stream. Frame Fatales, Games Done Quick's all-women speedrunning community, is running an event, Flame Fatales, which is going to be running August 13th through the 20th. The schedule is now out at gamesdonequick.com/schedule, and while you're there checking out the schedule, feel free to submit prizes for the event. Use !FF in Twitch chat to submit your prizes. The last day for submission is going to be August 6th. Games Done Quick is hiring. If you have experience in social media creation and want to help out at our live events, be sure to head on over to gamesdonequick.com/jobs to apply. If you missed out on any of our other Hotfix shows or past events, be sure to head on over and check out our VODs at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. Your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then come on over to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you're interested in watching our live content. And just a reminder, stay tuned after this for a showcase of Kingdom Hearts 2 Level 1 80%. It's going to be a ton of fun. All right, Nikki, this is the final stretch, right?
Yeah.
All right, count us in when you're ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I mean, I've already opened the menu, but alright, have some downtime. But yeah, we have fought 2 of the optional summons, so we have 1 left to go. Done most of the grinding already. Now it's time. We have already seen the 3rd one very early on in the run. That being
The Nepto Dragon?
sadly no. We could also fight Nepto Dragon if it was still there somewhere. I would be down to fighting Nepto Dragon. Yeah.
The dungeon name gives it away. We're fighting the lair.
Yeah, that's it. You know, back in the days, any percent was actually grinding in the lair.
Really? It's kind of interesting. I'm sure these enemies give a ton of experience considering how hard they're absolutely just
Yeah.
drilling you.
They give also like 4k experience per enemy. Like in Lake Door earlier. Compared to those 2.2 to 2.5k in Sunken Cave. So there are some, but you have to go here, which is kind of not so cool, and some enemies are not so great. Those drakes, obviously, though, are the best enemies you could ask for, because, yeah, dragon. Almost like they are made for one another. There's a bonus elixir. We can't even really talk about revenge. Bahamut didn't kill anyone. Usually Bahamut killed someone earlier. But yeah, look, it's not Quake, Demi.
It's Mega Flare, which is also not quick. Oh, geez, that looks painful. Ow. Okay, it's not so bad.
Nah, it's fine. We have plenty over level for the moment.
The major thing is that if you can survive 2 of the giant AoEs back to back, you're generally in good shape.
And heal yourself to full. But yeah.
Well, yeah, that too.
We are also dealing good damage against dragons. It helps. And one neat sad little gimmick. We are fighting Bahamut outside, so we can't auto shroom because auto shroom would get us to that outside place again. Also, did I mention that? Yeah, so this enemy has Stone Touch. We really don't want to be petrified because there are not that many characters alive right now that could unpetrify us.
The exact count is 0, by the way.
Yep. So yeah, gotta be a bit careful. And Sabertooth Like is the reason why you cannot go with Heroic Shield around here properly, because then you don't certainly one-shot them anymore. But yeah, still really good experience. There's one of these neat things about running all bosses that you just get to grind here a bit again. Not grind, but like just get a few neat sneaky encounters in.
Just a little more.
And yeah, so summon items all have weird names. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll never see them again. Who's left up? But yeah, now that we have have this done, time to go back to our lovely other airship.
The fast one?
The fast one. What? Wait a second. Cataplepus sounds like I really want my heroic shield. I actually have no clue, but usually the Cataplepus are known for petrifying. But yeah, it's time to go back to Doga and Unai. And yeah, as my...
yeah.
Huh? You go.
Yeah, Doga and Une are like, yep, we knew you were coming. Hi. We're gonna teleport you into our house. It's cool, don't worry about it.
Whoops. So yeah, since we've grinded in other places, we don't need to grind here, and the reason I didn't want to grind here are exactly these nemesis, which, yes, you can see they can confuse you and all that, so trying to fight them is pretty horrible. Obviously not letting auto battle get to attack helps, but here we go. Let's just scram from all of them, because those are just some annoying encounters here. Cyclops also can hurt very hard. And if you have bad turn order, then they wreck you. Periton, the dream, you would wish to get all of those. But hey, can't have them all.
But you want them.
I mean, if I would only get those, I would fight them. Because we have fought them earlier, so they are neat. Back to Dragoon we go. So yeah, now our friendos want to sacrifice themselves, and well, we will just help them. with our slightly overleveled stats.
By killing them with your blood spear.
Yeah. Hey, they asked us to do that. It wasn't us who wanted to do that. We're telling them that they don't want to, that we don't want to. But somehow we don't have a choice.
Something if they die, they become more powerful than we ever know. But I guess we're here now.
All right. And we get, no, the circus key, not the Eureka key. The Eureka key, we still got to do something.
But now we can start queuing up for the 24-person raid.
Good job. I always knew you could do it. I'm sure we have
I don't know,
people in
Final-
chats that help us get 24-person
exactly.
people together.
I mean, yeah, we need 3 tanks and 6 healers, and then everybody else can be DPS. It's fine.
Oh yeah, fun fact, if in confusion you kill yourself with a blood spear and heal yourself immediately afterwards, you do not die. But you have as much HP as you healed yourself with. If it ever comes to that, I hope not, but I mean, I also feel like we might not have a choice to decide about that. But yeah, now it's time to close in on the final dungeon, which is large.
So, did you know that in the original Famicom version of Final Fantasy III, if you come here with the Nautilus before you have the key, i.e. at any point in the game before now, and the statues, instead of you destroying the statues, they game over you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not like they push you out or anything. You actually just game over. It's wild.
That's pretty powerful.
Old school RPG design, everybody. You love it.
They did not play around. They hit where it hurt. Learning by dying.
Especially if you forgot to save for, like, say, 45 minutes or an hour. You might remember that down the road one day.
Okay. Chimeras know how to petrify. But yeah, it is time for more bonus bosses. Because yeah, the other bonus bosses are basically all hiding in Eureka, which in the 80% speedrun, we can just skip all of that. And to get to Eureka, we first need to fight the sneaky little boss and his crystal in the crystal here. Let's welcome Titan.
I bet Titan knows Quake.
Chances are pretty good.
Yes! Got it right.
Right, no, no, wait. Kraken is... I'm still looking for the wind monster, but there's like none like Garuda. Like you have Titan, Earth, Salamander, Fire, Kraken, Water. But Kraken also doesn't have a crystal. But yeah, Titan also knows Flare, because I mean we're at the point where just teaching everything Flare also makes sense. Also,
Yeah, gotta have big scary single target spells too.
yeah. I mean, I think if we get unlucky, we can die, but I mean, we just gotta risk it. Titan only has 20k HP, so there's that.
You'd have to get double high roll flared at this point at 2,500 hit points. Oh man, it doesn't get any better going forward either.
And yeah, getting the Magus Divu and Summoner jobs Which we'll never ever use. We just have our Dragoon shop, and we are happy with our Dragoon shop.
Do you know how many times we did leg day? Like, we're not giving that up. We worked so hard.
I like grinding in the spot, but this is the one enemy we cannot grind on. King Behemoth has like 25k HP and takes like no damage at all.
The Headless Horseman here, though, free money.
Yep. Some nice little armor. New shiny armor. Don't you love new shiny armor?
I am all about the new shiny armor.
Spoiler, Drained Spear on Bone Dragon. Not the combination you're looking for. We got Alex
You'll die.
for that.
You'll die.
We don't drain that much. We heal instead. Goodness. And yeah, for our new shiny crystal mail, we also gotta get some new shiny helm. Jeez, could we please stop getting bad turn orders? I'm not sure when I last saved. Okay.
It was when you opened the crystal mailbox.
That's like 3 encounters. 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's like that's basically a whole lifetime ago at this point.
Yeah. It makes sense. You basically never die here, but you know how it is.
I know how it is.
Greater demons can summon Iron Claws, so just get rid of them immediately. Yeah, good experience. 17k. Even more than in those already good XP dungeons we had earlier.
I mean, we are in the home stretch at this point.
Yeah, and we can still do this with single Dragoon, which is neat. Sure, just punch Unai's clone. Okay, so I've heard that we want Ray back in action, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, I just checked and we do.
Alright, so let's try and get Ray back in action. Alright, jobs. You are a knight. You are a red mage, and you are a red mage. Phoenix Downs, high potions. Oh yeah. Mallet. And time to force an encounter. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot.
What's wrong?
I forgot to buy golem safes. Wait, I should have one golem stave. No, I didn't because I didn't pick it up. We need to run back. Okay. We need to... Oh gosh. This is gonna wreck our estimate. Welcome, thieves. I forgot to buy golem staves. Without a way to petrify characters, I cannot make statues. I do not recall any enemies that could do that for me. Yeah, as we've gone outside, Okay, I mean, now loading a save is also not worth it anymore. Yeah, we could make it through Eureka without a statue, but we cannot make it through the final bosses. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I am not used to running this way backwards. So after Odin, we are supposed to buy golem staves. Hello there. Nope, we have... Eureka is coming up next. Oh yeah, also invincible. Stop shooting. Please tell me I can't land here. Okay.
Yeah, the invincible doesn't really land so much as it hovers.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean that it doesn't care for its underground. Okay, golem staff times 4. So what golem staff does is it induces petrification on the target. Well, if it is susceptible, including ourselves.
So we're gonna make rocks and plant them comfortably in front of our party.
I'm wondering
where
if we
they'll
could
protect
make
us.
2 rocks and why we've never done that. I will just run through and do it where we're supposed to. Hello, Ancient's Maze. I'm back. Just running through again. This is now our playground. Nothing can get us down. Sorry, Ray. You'll be back soon. Okay, so yeah, in theory there's another way that has been used way back, which was to cast Breaker with the Black Mages. But in theory, the Golem Staff strat is just better. I mean, you have to buy one or the other anyways. I guess it would have been shorter now, because you can buy Breaker on the airship if I recall correctly. But... okay, here we are. We have lost roughly 5 minutes. So that is honestly not as bad as you would maybe expect. Dragoon, Knight, Red Mage now with 2 shiny golem staves. There we go. You get a high potion, you quick save, and now we force an encounter again, and now we have golem staves equipped. You can probably attack. Cover. And there we go. So yeah, what do petrified characters all do, Demi? Why do we want to have a petrified character?
So there is we're going to call it a mechanic in the Pixel remasters where statues exist still in the game for combat. So what ends up happening here is that these enemies do fight, and they can attack Ray, which is great because Ray can't die. Ray is immune to dying. Ray is immune to status effects. And so we'll receive experience. I don't think that really matters at this point. But as you can see, those attacks don't do anything. Which means that we have a chance to just freely evade attacks even between jumps, which can be really helpful for staying alive.
But yeah, experience share in this case, it's not so great, but gotta do what you gotta do. But we've also gotten basically all the experience we need already. So we can handle that. Yeah, welcome to Eureka. Thanks to us defeating Titan, we now have access to this. And all the beautiful bosses that are in here. Total 6 if I recall correctly. That's a lot. First off is Ninja.
Also,
What do you want to say? Sorry.
also, you are closing in on Dragoon job level 99 at this point.
Yeah, and basically every boss takes 5 or more turns. So for the, like, I don't know how many bosses, like, we have 5, 12, 11, 12 bosses left. Like, that's that many job levels already by default.
Yep, because we're going to fight every boss on the way down to where you would normally get the final 2 jobs. Not that we're going to use them.
Oh yeah. Equip cute helmet.
Now our Dragoon is the cutest. Here's the Moonring Blade.
And time.
Are we going to use this? No.
No, we'll not use anything in here. We have our fancy Dragoon. Glitz could equip it so. But yes, this is Eamon.
We're still not.
I'm reloaded.
Yep. Just does the same thing, barrier shifts, and is really annoying, casts big magics. You know, we're just going to jump like 15 times to finish this fight.
Yeah, we don't really care except for the fact that it is really tanky and has 23,000 HP. But yeah, Ray is tanking everything for us now.
Yep.
Yeah, we currently also at the end of the Ancient Maze, we got a Holy Spear, which has, I think it's 105 instead of 90 attack. So we deal slightly more damage, but drain less, but it's still enough for us right now, so... Because, I mean, turn 1, we jump into the air as we are faster, we don't get attacked by the magic. And when we are in the air, we don't get targeted, but Ray gets targeted instead, because it's the only valid target. So we never get hit by the single target attacks. It's great.
Yeah, that's Amon. But yeah, an absolute pile of extremely high level gear, and the last 2 jobs are all down here.
Yep. Yes, this is the first fight. What we really want to have a statue for. What my notes are telling me.
Here's Kunoichi.
Cause Kiroga.
It hurts a lot.
But Ray is good. Ray can tank that. Ray tanks absolutely
Ray is-
everything.
Yeah, Ray is doing good. There you go. Even with haste, you can't melee through Ray.
She really tries, though.
I cannot tell you how many times I wiped out to Kunoichi in my casual playthrough of 3.
Can you even save between Ancient's Maze and Crystal Tower? In the OG versions?
No, you cannot.
Like, just keep in mind, you can only save before Ancient's Maze. Everything after that, no saving.
It's terrifying.
It was really brutal game design. For all those old versions. Like Famicom, Wonder Swan, I don't know. DS, PC, 3D PC when it first came out.
Yep, here is the general. We have a ribbon, so in case we do get hit by a single target status effect or death effect, we survive it. Death can just instantly gib your Dragoon if you do not have a ribbon equipped.
Yeah, unless you are Ray. Then you tank death like a pro.
Yeah, then you like we said already, you can't die. That includes effects that say that you die. That is how that works, right? Yeah. See, it just misses. It is clearly the cutest statue we could have made.
For sure. I mean, if chat wants, we could also unmini it, but it's also very cute as a mini. Alright. So yeah, the way to the next boss is a bit longer again and not just one encounter, so we'll switch back to C. For one encounter alone, I don't even bother. Because, I mean, experience is also good here. Can't complain about that. Yeah, the strongest 2 bosses down here are still coming up. Being said, hey, Demi, look, another Quake caster.
Hey. Yes, its Guardian knows Quake. Doesn't even get the animation on Ray if Ray is by themselves.
This is what makes it so good. Especially for the single target spells that attack Ray instead of Loras.
And that's Guardian.
So yeah, getting the Ragnarok. Okay, equip. Reflective Mail. So the Reflective Mail has a lot less physical defense, but a bit more magic defense. Which is gonna be nice for some of the bosses later. As you can see, Flare, holy. I'm pretty sure I just died at Scylla at some point and was like, hey, let's just have a Reflective Mail instead, because yes, that hurts. Okay, maybe I have not died, but just seen that damage number and decided, hey, let's just take that down.
Yeah, don't chance it. Also, Scylla knows Kiraja, which is really annoying because we are trying to kill them.
Yeah, so they have 25k HP and already healed for 8k.
Please stop healing yourself. You terrible, terrible monster, you. Also, yeah, Holy hurts real bad.
Yeah, as long as we go first, we can't get hit. But yeah, if we don't go first, there's a 50-50 chance that we get hit. In that turn.
Yeah, and if you do get back-to-back Holy, you just drop dead, so...
Yeah. So yeah, that's the Elder Staff. And the final
There's the last two, which we're not going to use, but they're real cool. Sage can use every spell in the game and get the most spell charges of any job. Ninja's real fast and has some of the highest physical damage output in the game. But we're just going to auto shroom out, and we're going to go back to the Crystal Tower, and now it is time for the final climb.
Yep, so this is the other area where compared to any percent we don't grind. Which is nice because you die here every once in a while. It's still worth it, but yeah. I mean, obviously also in this case because we have a statue and so we'd only get half experience. And also Kumkums can't kill us with death anymore because we have a cute ribbon.
They look at it and they go, oh, that's real cute, and then you don't die.
But yeah, this dungeon is a lot faster if you just run through and scam from everything.
And then you just have to run through the cracks in the walls, so you have to be able to see that they're there in a casual playthrough, although the map helps you with that.
Yeah, little map is really helpful, especially if you're looking for chests. Casually.
Yep.
Not many games that have
You're
such a
trying
neat feature.
Yep, especially if you're trying to get the Platinum Trophy for this. It does require that you get 100% of the chests in the game.
Okay, we're already almost at the top, so yeah, in any percent, this is the floor where you would try to make a statue. But yeah, we already have one. You equip. Oh wait, jobs. Now you get a reflective mail again, simply because. And now it's cutscene time. I wonder where you could all
So you touch.
glitch to in this cutscene. Then again, you would.
And Doga's like,
Oh, yeah.
go ahead.
Go on.
Doga's like, don't worry, ahead. I got this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring your best friends back to help you out fight off these dragons.
Yeah, because we definitely couldn't handle it. Wouldn't be able to handle it on our own.
Pretty sure we could.
Probably.
Also, Dash isn't dead.
Dash is really like whoever has played Lufia 2. Dash is literally Deca.
With the hair and everything.
I wonder if he would also look great in a magic bikini. But that's a question for another stream.
Yeah, that's not for this one.
But yeah, we even get the lead fellow.
He is the leader after all.
Yeah.
He's the strongest.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the reality is that Dash actually wins against all 5 of them and the rest is just watching.
I mean, I assume Sarah can fight a little bit.
I mean, she can maybe hold him off, but
Yeah.
But yeah, here's Zande, the, well, very prophesized evil boss that we have to do stuff against. Jeez, what was that attack? Xander's attack pattern is single target into multi-targets, so we just jump over all multi-targets and then, well, are in the air when he tries to target single targets. So that we
Yeah,
hopefully
this
never
is
get
great.
hit. What does he stand?
Also, he knows Quake.
Yeah. What are these damage
Also, here's
rolls?
Meteor.
They are awful. You can't die here, as you can see by these amazing... Could we stop, please? We don't need to actually show off that it is possible to die here, thanks.
Yeah, we would like to not die. That's cool. Thanks, Xander.
Yeah. These 5 minutes for the golem saves were a bit... We got those in our estimate, I guess. But the bosses in which you can and should... I mean, not should die. But yeah, this is not a boss where you should die. Being unlucky is obviously always a thing, though.
Yeah, we try not to be unlucky, but you know how that goes.
Alright, so the evil boss Xander is down, so we are done now, right? Right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's basically like killing the Emperor in 2, right? He's just the Emperor for 3. Oh, no.
Oh no, Cloud is there. Welcome to Cloud. Cloud is female. Might be cross-dressing.
Also,
Cloud?
she murders you.
Yeah, except Ray. Ray realistically is still standing strong, but...
Just out there in front, just like 7,000 damage particle beam, no problem, easy, free. Don't worry about it.
We got this.
Also, wait, Nikki, if this is the last boss, how are we gonna survive a 7,000 point particle beam in the final fight?
Maybe we'll have to do something to nerf her?
Throw the crystal? Wait, no.
But yeah, I think realistically, so we are the 4 warriors of light, but they are also the 4 warriors of darkness. And this balance has somehow got thrown off, and hence Cloud of Darkness has been summoned. But we have only done the light crystals, so we also now need to do the darkness crystals.
Also, the music for this section absolutely rules.
Can't believe we just did not kill the Kage. Why do the damage rolls look so poor? Oh, goodness. Yo, we got shades. I'm not happy about that.
Yo, we're rocking the shades right now. We should probably take those off.
Yeah, probably. So, I've looked in the bosses list. Oh, get a second encounter. So according to the bosses list that I found, there's one more optional boss that we have to fight. Why do I say optional? Any percent fights that boss, but any percent fights it because that's where they get the ribbon. We already have one, but yeah, as it turns out, Xander's clone is also a boss. So here we go. Yeah. Just 23k instead of 38.
Also, Xander's clone forgot to bring armor to this fight.
Yeah, kind of squishy.
As your jumps are hitting for like 6k a pop, so Xander just explodes.
Oh yeah. Look, it's Snake.
Stack. Snack is healthy.
Why are the damage rolls so underwhelming right now? Well, I guess it's just damage rolls in FF3. Sometimes you deal 1k and sometimes you deal 4k.
Yeah. Air Cerberus.
Yep. So either Cerberus does AoE lightning, which deals like absolutely no damage, and sometimes Cerberus does physical attacks. We do not want to have physical attacks. Oh yeah, also our statue grew up. Fortunately, the party heal did not remove our petrification.
Just removed everything else.
But who cares about everything else?
I mean, as long as we have the petrification, right?
Yeah. But yeah, at this point, bosses quickly gain HP. So Cerberus 60k now.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's as safe as fight as it looks, but sometimes, you know? Sometimes Cerberus just does not play by the rules.
But yeah, this is
See,
fine.
we only have ACE here, which is Ahriman Cerberus Echidna.
What about Two-Headed Dragon? Does Two-Headed Dragon not get any love?
Can't make anything with that. But yeah, hey, we got the first one down.
Let's go.
Also, apparently we already reached up level 99 because we don't get a pop-up anymore. But yeah, we are unlocking the Warriors of Dark and the crystals. Changing to Thief, because yeah.
Because running away.
Too many encounters and running away, and
We have all the levels we could ever want and more.
no, we can always want more. 2900 HP is actually pretty low, but we should at least get one more level. And then we're hopefully fine. Front row jobs, you quick save. So yeah, time for twin-headed. Twin-headed only physically attacks, and those hurt. But as long as we go first, it doesn't matter. And yeah, if twin-headed is very rude, I think it can even deal 3k on a pot. But yeah, that's just FF3 damage rolls.
Yeah, FF3 can ruin you sometimes.
Yeah.
But Ray, however, does not take 3000 damage from the melee attacks, and that is what matters here.
Yeah. If we would, at the end, look at all the damage Ray has tanked. Oh my.
Oh, that was only 2000. That's fine. If you take another one of those, you'll drop dead, though.
Yeah. We quickly need to heal that back up. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the physical only deals like 900, and sometimes it deals like 3000. Most often around 2k, I would say.
Yeah.
So while you're doing this Super Mario speedrun, if somebody wanted to start getting into speedrunning this game, because this looks like a great game for a beginner to pick up as a first speedrun, where would they find information for how to start picking this run up?
Good question. I'm just checking if there's anything pinned, which... Nope. So we have a Discord, and I want to say currently there's more going on in the relay chat actually, but you can also write me and I can give you the notes. I have done in the past a short 5-minute video in which like just the bare bone strategies and like background knowledge is explained. I was wondering about making a guide, but I have not gotten into doing that yet. But yeah, the FF3 community is kind of small and cozy at the moment. But yeah. Which also means, at least for my part, that this is a channel that I have unmuted and I would actually be able to read if anyone ever writes something there. Of which the link is, I guess, on SSC or the general Final Fantasy Hub. And if not, you can always DM me. That's always something that works. Wait a second. It is time to make someone even cuter.
It's onion night time.
It's onion night time. So as you can see, we always switch back and forth between Dragoon and Thief. But at this point, the enemies are all casting magic. So we would like to have like ribbons and reflective mails instead of crystal helm and crystal armed mail. And Onion Knights are just able to equip that crystal armor. So here we go. Now Ray has become even more adorable. Yeah, Ahriman has the highest amount of HP of the 4 bosses here with 75k and can use Courage as you were able to see. So realistically, often closer to 100k. Don't you love RNG, Demi? Isn't RNG
I do
the
love
greatest?
RNG. Like, you've got to have some RNG in your speedruns, otherwise where's the fun of it?
Yeah. Look at it from the bright side. At least it's not some Monster Hunter World strategy where the bosses also are able to decrease your attack. So that the fights take even longer. But yeah.
We don't want these fights to take long. That's more chances for RNG to get you killed.
Yeah, the Ahriman at least, there's really not that much going on. I mean, not...
Yeah.
Ahriman's spells are just not as dangerous. We have 2 more bosses coming up afterwards, which are definitely way more dangerous. I really wish we would see that 3k, but unless I fight some more random encounters, I have the feeling we won't.
Getting there.
But yeah, I have honestly... There was a time where I wanted to count damage on the final boss, but whenever I counted it, I died, so I've just stopped counting. Because that's definitely how it works. Alright, and that's Ahriman. So how often do you think we landed with the spear on Ahriman? In the eye?
A lot. God, these fights are so long at the end of the run, like, and they're just frightening casually too. Just Meteor is just monstrous.
Yeah, if you don't have like Drain Spear, you definitely want to have like a good white mage that just heals slots.
Yep. Like, I think when I got my casual playthrough to Cloud of Darkness, my party was Ninja Dark Knight Sage.
Yeah, I forgot what my chat actually made me do. I had a channel point redemption, which was decide my jobs,
Nice.
which, as you know, means that nothing could ever go wrong, because my chat is nice.
Your chat has never done anything bad to you, yes. Your chat thinks that you're a wonderful streamer and you're great.
Alright, it's time to fight the two really dangerous bosses, right?
Yeah, Echidna, and then this is it. This is the second to last boss.
Yeah, so Echidna also has a pattern. It is single target spell, multi-target spell. Sadly, there's nothing we can do to actually abuse that. And yeah, if we get Leia into Meteor or the other way around,
We could die.
sometimes Quake is also enough instead of Meteor, I believe. But yeah, let's just not. Let's just win.
We're just sending it now, right? That's how this works.
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, if we are low, we do have elixirs that we could use, but... Ouch.
Oof.
Also, some more damage
very
for more draining would be nice, but yeah.
Yeah, better rolls would help a lot here. Since we only have one Blood Spear equipped at the moment, we're only healing for a quarter of the damage we do. Which is not ideal, but...
But yeah. So we could also equip 2 Blood Spears, but in the end, if Echidna wants you dead, Echidna can just kill you from full HP, so might as well just go with a bit more damage.
Yeah.
Speedrunner's gotta zoom, or at least try as much as possible.
It's an acceptable risk that we're taking.
Yeah. Don't worry, Ray is the backbone of our party.
Ray is very, very important in this. Alright. That's it. 1 to go. The finish line is in sight. I bet that, you know, the game wouldn't put a boss with double the hit points of anything else that you've fought so far in front of you, right?
Never. See, Ahriman had 75k, and Cloud of Darkness can't have 150k, right? Also, I believe I saw that we have very close to the next level, so, you know, let me just quickly get one more encounter. There we go, level 53. Now we have almost 3.1k, which doesn't necessarily mean anything, but you know...
It feels good. Number go up. Feels good.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Well, here we are.
Sure.
Cue the music.
Also, now we definitely want as much healing as possible. So yeah, thanks. You can go here immediately, but then you will again get particle beam for over 7,000 damage AoE. But yeah, thanks to us having unlocked all 4 dark crystals, we now get this nice cutscene, and it is a bit nerfed. But yeah, time for
Here's Particle Beam.
Here's Particle Beam. Cloud of Darkness has a very great script. So Cloud of Darkness has 120,000 HP and 2 phases, 50-50. In the first 60,000 HP, she can use Particle Beam most likely or Physical Attack. And the second 60,000 HP, she always uses Particle Beam. Yeah, optimally you will see We jump up. She tries using particle beam. We come down. She uses particle beam. As long as we always go first, we are safe. If we go second in the turn we want to jump, that's when stuff becomes okay.
Dicey.
How much? We take those.
All right, we're sending it.
900 is, I mean, good enough, I guess. Oh, nice. Nice roll. But yeah.
Another good roll.
Particle beam can deal, like, the lowest roll is in the 900s, the highest is in the 1600s. And yeah, as you can see, we can deal between, I don't know, 1.5k and 6.8 apparently, because that's what we already had.
Yeah, blood spears have weird accuracy issues.
Okay. Yeah, if we are low, we do have elixirs, which we would still need to get the first turn off then when we are trying to use it. But that is a possible backup that we can try and use.
But yeah, this fight is utterly devastating casually, where you need to heal so much.
Yeah. The Dragoon really forgoes the need to heal that you would casually have in this run. Or in this game. Alright, there's a double again. Sure. We have the elixirs, right? Let's
Sure.
just show it off.
Here's particle beam.
So yeah. You get a lot of elixirs and you can use them for undead dragons, which we've used some earlier, and for like bosses when you're low. Time. Whoa.
Yay!
That was a quick one.
That was smooth for this fight.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, you were a bit underestimate.
Yeah. If Cloud of Darkness wants to kill you, it usually happens very quickly. But yeah, it didn't happen.
Yay!
Well played. Hey everybody, if you're not already following Nikki and Dimmering, make sure you do that. They're both just tremendous speedrunners, obviously very good at running RPGs, very good at knowing about running RPGs. Nikki, where can we find you?
It can be found at Twitch TV/KaguyaNikki here on Twitch, or yeah, KaguyaNikki. I also upload all my PBs on YouTube, so if you're interested in lots of speedruns, because I speedrun a lot of games, you can also find them there.
And likewise, Dimmering, where can people find you? I know you do also a ton of games.
Yeah, I started playing FF6 Worlds Collide, so, you know, adding another randomizer to the randomizer collection is generally my primary. You can find me at twitch.tv/Demarine2. Yeah, mostly stream on weekend mornings.
And finally, you haven't heard them in voice, but they've been running the stream and just really having a good time in chat. Hey everybody, if you're not following Railcoon, you're missing out on a real one, and you should be following Railcoon on account of Railcoon being super rad. But because I will tell everybody, we do have another show coming up, so I will one more time remind everybody of all of the announcements that we've had. And then we're going to be signing off here shortly. Frame Fatales, Games Done Quick's all-women online speedrunning community, has an upcoming event, Flame Fatales, which is going to be running August 13th through the 20th. The schedule is already out. It's at gamesdonequick.com/schedule. And while you're over there, feel free to submit prizes for the event or use !FF in chat to submit your prizes. The last day to submit is August 6th, so you've really only got a few days left. If you want to submit something, you're going to want to get those in pretty quick. Games Done Quick is hiring. If you have experience in social media creation, you want to help out at our live events, head on over to gamesdonequick.com/jobs to apply. We want to hear from you. If you've missed out on any of our Hotfix shows or any of our past events, be sure to check out our VODs over on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. Your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel all help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and also go to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you'd like to watch our live content. It's always a blast. And finally, as I mentioned, stay tuned. Right after this, right after this, we're going to be heading on into a showcase of Kingdom Hearts 2 Level 1 80%. It's going to be a blast. You're not going to want to miss it. Nikki, Demarine, thank you so much for this run. It was so much fun.
Thanks for having us. It was great to show it off.